Hello, fans, and welcome to this week's edition of the Tiger Women's Lacrosse Report. I'm your host, Ben Rosenbaum, as always joined by the head coach, Kristen Carr. It's been a few weeks, but we're finally back together. Glad to see you again. Welcome back.
Thank you.
So a tough one. You played both Long Island teams back-to-back weeks. Most recently, Stony Brook, who's one of the top teams ranked in the country. A tough loss there, but Hannah Lewis, another hat trick for her. Luca DeMeo, 3 points, 2 goals, and assist. How did you think your team performed going up against one of the top teams in the country?
Yeah, I think it's great to play competitive schedule. It gives you a chance to learn a lot about yourself, but also get to test yourself against teams that are having great years. And going up to Stony Brook is never an easy task. They're obviously a very great team, but we want to get them back. We definitely want to see them again and continue to grow from what we learned out in that game on, this past Friday. But yeah, I think they're run and gun. They like to push transition, so we are working to slow them down throughout the game and taking that with us to our next game. And to see Hannah and Luca step up in a game throughout the entire quarters was really great to see, and we're excited to keep working on that.
Looking at your defense, specifically looking at goal, Jenna Cardeno, and going back to Hofstra, she eclipsed 250 saves in the game against Hofstra. Obviously a tough outing against Stony Brook. 9 saves for her, though. You made a goalie switch. What was behind that? We were just trying to give Jenna a mental break at that point. She had faced a lot of shots, and just trying to give her a break at that point in the game.
Yeah, Jenna's a great goalie, and we count on her a lot. And if you're seeing a ton of shots and they're on the doorstep, sometimes you do need a little bit of a reprieve. And Sienna's also a great goalie, so we knew putting Sienna in would also be a great idea. She went in, she made some incredible saves. Jenna made some incredible saves, so we're lucky that we have 2 goalies that are phenomenal and can step up at any time.
I want to talk about Luca a little bit. We've talked about her in passing, I feel like, on previous shows over the years, where she's always been a role player, good for a goal here, 2 goals. She has turned into a consistent point getter, whether it's passing or scoring. 15 goals, 11 assists on the year for her. She's had some games at 6 goals against Campbell.
Yeah.
How has her development gone, and how has she evolved as a player?
Yeah, Luca made a decision that she wanted to be the best she could be, and you could tell that attitude and that mentality change coming this past preseason, and she's still evolving and becoming an even more dynamic player, but she plays so effortlessly. She's so athletic, and now she's combining the skill set with the mental aspect of reading a defense, and she's having an incredible year, and we're excited for her, and we can't wait to see what she can do this weekend.
Yeah, and she, for my money too, when she got here, and she has a very hard shot. We all saw that immediately. She could really, fire a ball out. The release to her, she's really quick release-wise. Like, she can really just let her hands free quickly. How dangerous is that as an offensive player to be able to not just shoot the ball that hard, but get the shot off quickly?
It's huge. It's everything. It's kind of like a quarterback. If a quarterback's coming, holding the ball for 2 or 3 seconds or however long, the defense is going to be able to read you. But if a quarterback can release the pass quickly, then defense doesn't have as much time to set up. Same thing with the shot. You get the ball, you're able to get it out of your stick quickly. Goalies aren't set, so they don't have as much time to read where the ball's going. So.
All right, looking ahead, huge game this weekend against Drexel. They're 4-8, 1-3 in conference play. They've kind of been your white whale so far this year. And you look at the CAA right now. Obviously, Stony Brook, Hofstra, both undefeated still. William and Mary, Elon, and yourselves 2-2. Monmouth, Drexel 1-3. And you got 3 big games. You play Elon and Drexel and Monmouth. So there could be some jockeying for position. Hopefully not for Towson, that you guys stay and you're able to bump into the tournament. How important is this game? Before we talk about Drexel, not just this game, but the next game, the next CAA game, and then the game against Monmouth as well. This is essentially almost like a mini play-in tournament.
100%. Every game's important, and we knew going into the conference play that it was going to be a battle. But specifically speaking about Drexel, they're a great team. I think that they have some top threats in their team. They have graduated a little bit, so throughout the season you learn more about yourself and who can step up and the roles people play, and those can change from game to game and within the game. But our team's ready. We're excited to step on the field. We're excited to honor the seniors. It is our senior day, so I think that'll add a little element and edge to the fight. And it's important because at this point, every game truly does matter. So we want to make the most of our opportunities when we have them.
Yeah, talking about the Dragons, B. Buckley, 37 points for her on the year, and then Kate Quinn's their leading scorer with 23 goals. You've seen some teams where they kind of have that two-headed monster. Hofstra comes to mind with Manila. How do you try to, maybe can't shut both of them off, but how do you eliminate one of them to try to limit the success of the other and the rest of the team?
Yeah, I mean, ultimately you want to try to neutralize what they do well, so they have to think differently. So we have a good game plan going into them, and we're excited to execute on Saturday.
And then you mentioned Senior Day too. Obviously, I feel like every coach loves and hates Senior Day at the same time. What are your thoughts on, first of all, this class, 8 seniors moving on after this year, and then just how do you keep the focus on the game once Senior Day is all said and done?
Yeah, I mean, to be able to honor, the seniors that have been in the program, 5 have been in the program since their freshman year. We have 3 transfers, so excited to take the time to recognize them and everything they've given, no matter how long or short they've been here. And I know the team wants to play and wants to work to get a W for them, and that's really exciting. That the team, wants to play and just be the best for them. It goes to show how much the seniors had an impact on their lives and everything that comes with it. I think part of the reason why we moved Senior Day a little bit up is that it can carry a lot of weight and emotion, and you're not going to be able to eliminate that, and you shouldn't. You have to embrace it, but you ride it out, and you do the best you can by focusing on them, but also not taking away from the game and the job that you got to do on that day.
All right, Coach, it should be a good one. We're looking forward to it. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
All right, it is a good old-fashioned CAA showdown here Saturday at Tiger Field between the Tigers and Drexel Dragons. First draw is at noon. We'll have the game for you on Flow Sports. For the head coach, Kristen Carr, I'm Ben Rosenbaum. Thanks for joining us, and as always, go Tigers.